I'm Jon Mirachi. I'm the team principal for Racers Edge Motorsports, and we're just going to give you a little follow-up, a little show and tell here on the fire, which looked quite exciting at the Homestead race. I'll give you a little shot of what actually happened, what actually caught on fire, and what caused it. Looking inside the car here, you can see that this insulation is burned away, and this is the area where the fire was located. And underneath this tunnel is where the muffler runs through the car. The exhaust comes from the engine, and there's a large muffler in this cavity here underneath here. So underneath here, if we peel this back, you can see that the cavity itself is actually made of aluminum. The cover for it's actually made of aluminum, and you can see where the aluminum is actually all melted away. So there was really a lot of heat in this area. And the reason that this all got so hot and burned, I'll take another piece away, is if you look right there, you can see that the muffler, which is that big cylindrical unit right there, actually split open. The metal that makes the muffler fatigued, and it's split wide open, and then this essentially became a blowtorch blowing the hot exhaust fumes right onto this area of the tunnel. Now on the underside of the tunnel, there's additional insulating material, and that's what initially caught on fire. The material that's underneath here caught on fire. It then melted the aluminum away, and then it started to burn the covering, the heat insulation material on the top. At that point, through quick thinking by the personnel in the pit, they put the fire out, and that limited the damage to this area. But that's actually what caused it and what happened. Now, in order for us to go forward and repair this, we just need to fabricate a new tunnel and then put all new insulation on it and obviously replace the muffler. Now we have the muffler removed from the car, and you can see a little bit more clearly where the actual split is and how large the split is. And the heat inside this is probably in the neighborhood of 1200 degrees, possibly higher at times. So the heat that's coming out of here onto the heat insulation was certainly enough to set it on fire. And then next to this, we have some of the burned and charred remains from the tunnel area, some of the melted insulation, some of the melted aluminum components that were right in the area where the exhaust was coming out. Now, with the muffler removed, you can see inside the tunnel, and you can see some of the insulating material over there that has not burned, so that you get an idea of what the material actually looked like that was in there, the heat shielding material that we use to keep the heat out of the cockpit. So that's kind of it. And again, you can see the large area here where the aluminum actually melted away and the insulation is all burned away, the cause of the fire. Fortunately, again, because of the quick thinking by everyone in the pits, put the fire out right away. The damage is very minimal. There's a few $100s worth of materials here and a couple of days worth of work to fabricate the new parts and put everything back, and we're ready to go to Barber.